Hello, literature lovers. Welcome to LITTWIT CLUB. Hope you all are doing great. And today, we continue our mock test series on SLST 2025. The very first question is for the last time, Lucy's eyes surveyed lakes of England, mountains of England, bovers of England, or green fields of England. So, the answer is green fields of England. Next question is which profession does the flag stuck on a heap of bones refers to? Whether it refers to warriors, statesman, priest, or sculpture. So it refers to warrior. Hastings sent Tony a letter about his plan of elopement in the hands of Marlowe, Roger, Diggory, or Neville. So it is Diggory. What literary devices are used in the poem She dwelt among the untrodden ways? Whether it is simile and metaphor, hyperbole and satire, dialogue and irony, personification and paradox. So they are simile and metaphor. What intensified the poet's feelings of his country? His love for England, moving away from England, traveling through England, or none of above. So moving away from England intensify poet's feeling for his country. But here there is no light. The only light that can be seen here includes the light, the queen moon, starry phase, that is with the breeze blown or all of above. So this is from O to Nightingale, and the answer will be that is with breezes blown. The dark stair in the listener symbolizes the path of enlightenment, an entrance to death and unknown, a secret hiding place, or childhood memory. So it symbolizes an entrance to death and or unknown. Which among the following epithets is not applied to swans in the wild swans at Cooley? So wild, beautiful, tame, or mysterious, which is not applied to them. So it is tame which is not applied to them. Otherwise, wild is in the title. You can say they also refers that beautiful and mysterious. In The Dream Children, A Reverie by Charles Lamb, which event is not mentioned as a part of Lamb's past, whether his time in school, his grandmother's management of the house, his brother's death, his lost love, Alice. So all these three are mentioned in the essay, but his time in school was not mentioned at all. Which method does Hill suggest for improving vocabulary? Whether memorizing word list, reading widely and keep a notebook of striking words, watching English movies, attending vocabulary workshop. So he simply says to read widely and keep a notebook of striking words. Towards the end of the poem, to a Skylar, Sally diagnoses the ills of human life, preventing man from attaining a state of unalloyed joy like that of Skylar. These ills of human lives are hate and jealousy and fear, jealousy, fear and cowardice, hate, pride and fear, hate, pride and shrewdness. So it is hate, pride and fear. What does the poet in the wild song at Cooley long for? The lost youth and spirit, his lost love, name and fame as a poet, all of these. So he was longing for the lost youth and spirit. The term fringe means verge, edge, ornamental border of loose threads bring. Actually अगर हम literal meaning की बात करें तो ये भी होगा, but ये poetry के according ornamental borders of loose threads. Why does the poet suggest not to think of the song of the spring in the ode or to autumn? For its superiority to her song, autumn has her own song. The reason is not explicit, for it is of much lesser quality as compared to her own song. So basically, autumn has her own song. ठीक है autumn के अपने खुद के song होते हैं तो you don't have to think about the song of spring. But every hour is saved from that eternal silence. What does that eternal silence mean? Silence that prevails everywhere, beginning of life, opposite of noise or death. So eternal silence is for death. In Strange Meeting, what is the attitude of Owen as reflected in the poem? So whether romantic attitude to war, anti-romantic attitude to war, indifferent attitude to war, or all of above. So he is very much anti-romantic to war. The expression to seize upon the midnight with no pain means to seize one's soul in the midnight without any pain, begin at the apex of soul numbing ecstasy, to die peacefully and without feeling any pain in the calm atmosphere of midnight, or to be numb with his own feeling at midnight, or to hinder his own sensation at midnight. So the meaning, the expression to seize upon the midnight with no pain means uh, begin at the apex of soul numbing ecstasy, to die peacefully and without feeling of any pain in the calm atmosphere of midnight. Mr. Phil died of consumption, old age, cancer, or heart attack. So she died of cancer. The thrush song is described using which device? Simile and paradox, personification and hyperbole, allegory and irony, apostrophe and enjambment. So it is through personification and hyperbole. The last stage of the Ode to Nightingale, the poet finds himself in joyful state, calm mood, dazed state, or revengeful mood. So he's very much in dazed state. He was confused whether he is in reality or he is still in fantasy. Next question. Ulysses thinks that his son will able to make mild and rugged people, the people of Ithaca, by slow prudence, torture, counseling them, ruling over them with an iron hand. So with slow prudence, the poem 3 years she grew was composed in harsh forest in 1798, forest of Arden, Lake District, or forest of Orno. So it was composed harsh forest in 1798. What is the color of the cloud brightening over the sunken sun into a skylark? Into a skylark. Pale and black, pale and black, bright dark, golden, or pale and purple. So it was golden. How is the mood of the poet by the end of the poem, The Wild Swan at Cooley? Blissful joy, sense of loss and anguish, utter cynicism, or all of these. So he has sense of loss and anguish. The general setting of the poem, Strange Meeting, leads us to the conclusion that Wilfred Owen is proposing that enemies at war can be friends, relatives, cousins, or enemies. So according to Owen, enemies can be friends also. Fill in the blanks in the space with an infinitive. It is easy, dash, but hard to finish. So it is easy to end, to fall, to lose, or to begin. So simply it is easy to begin, but hard to finish. The verb form of the word pursuit is whether pursue, pursue, persuasive, or pursue. So it is pursue. Hurry up, or else you will miss the bus. The underlined word is so or else kya hai? Whether it is a conjunction, a preposition, an adverb, or interjection. So it is a conjunction. I hurt myself. Here the underlined word or portion is an reflexive pronoun, emphatic pronoun, relative pronoun और distributive pronoun. So जब self की बात आती है तो उसको हम reflexive pronoun में ले जाते हैं. The PM has announced a new education policy. The passive form of the sentence will be that a new education policy is announced by the PM. A new education policy has been announced by the PM. A new education policy was announced by PM or a new education policy had announced by PM. Has को has been कर देते हैं जो कि एक ही ऑप्शन में दिख रहा है तो B option will be the correct. Okay. So as I told you in the earlier video also that we are bringing you a new course or batch on LT grade English from 21st of August, and in that batch or in that session we will do YouTube videos. We will provide you mock test series for the free. There will be marathon quiz also, and we will cover the both grammar and literature portion. So join via link given in the description box. Thanks for watching. मिलते हैं next video.